This podcast is brought to you by Thomson Reuters. The best don't just do their work, they change what's possible. Cases won, audits completed, jobs saved. Behind every one of those moments is a professional who needed to get it right and did. Thomson Reuters builds the technology that sharpens insights, speeds up decision-making, and powers the outcomes that matter. So when professionals act, the impact is felt by everyone. Be a changemaker. Visit tr.com/changemakers.
Did you know that passive fixed income ETFs only capture about 50% of the U.S. public bond market? But with JP Morgan Asset Management's active fixed income ETFs, we can help you capture 100% of the U.S. public bond market and explore twice as many opportunities. Visit jpmorgan.com/getactive to learn more. JP Morgan Asset Management is the brand name for the asset management business of JP Morgan Chase & Company and its affiliates worldwide. This communication is issued by JP Morgan Distribution Services Incorporated, member of FINRA.
What are the ingredients for childhood? Well, start with a handful of Annie's fruit snacks, where the #1 ingredient is real fruit. Next, add a dash of Tag at the Park, a pinch of hide and seek,
Ready or not, here I come.
and enjoy. Annie's fruit snacks are certified organic, a good source of fiber, and an excellent source of vitamin C. Annie's, ingredients for childhood.
Hey, welcome. This is photographer Jackson, Steve Jackson of Alienized Photos Media, and this is Alienized Photos Industry Talk. And this is a special African American Heritage and Cultural Celebration episode, the AAHCC, AAHCC. And today we were at the Cleveland History Center. Now, I'm hip to the Cleveland History Museum, but I've never been to the Cleveland History Center. OMG. Definitely somewhere to check out if you're in the city of Cleveland. If you just love history, the Cleveland History Center is where it's at. But on today, August 22nd, 2026, we honor the legacy, the 40-year anniversary as we celebrate Mr. MC Chill, legendary MC Chill, at the African American Heritage and Culture Celebration, along many other activities as I reconnected with some fellow poets that I used to do poetry with during that time, and they had a pop-up poetry slam. Even my old producer, like, man, shout out to E-Rock and Young Thomas, Jewel Justice, Quiet Kid. Like, they all did their thing. People who I've shared the stage with, been in different shows with, back when I used to be on the mic and do poetry, and just hearing their words saying that I inspired them when, it's a big circle. We inspire each other. I inspire you, you inspired me. But just to hear some of those, stories about inspiration, how I inspired them back in the day with some of my words and performance, which is amazing. But today, we honor Mr. MC Chill. The 40-year anniversary of MC Chill becoming Cleveland's first national rap recording artist, and is also the first non-New York solo rap act to chart nationally on the billboards. Isn't that amazing? Right here in Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. MC Chill, first of many, straight out of Kent State University, but born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, representing Cleveland. And so much history. And we also had Carlos Jones in the Plus Band, the Lord Jazz, Mixmaster Ice, Rick Robinson, Vince Robinson also. Man, so many legendary. I even ran into, one of my idols, DJ Coaches. Shout out to DJ Coaches, who I had to formally introduce myself as, we've been exchanging messages here and there for the past year. I wanted him on my podcast. He's on my list to be on my podcast, and I reached out to him last year when I was in Atlanta because he moved from Cleveland to Atlanta. And it didn't happen. It didn't go through, but I did not get discouraged. And I just knew he'd be at this legendary event honoring Mr. MC Chill, because he was actually the first DJ to bring MC Chill out, which is wild and crazy. So much history in Cleveland, but so much history with those two alone, MC Chill and DJ Coaches. And I've been blessed to hear DJ Coaches grace the mic. Like, that was before my time when, Freeze, Defrost, when he was an artist. But I knew him when I was a little kid growing up, listening to the radio, like 107.9, hearing them scream his name, yeah, DJ Coaches, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, man, and playing some good music. Shout out to DJ Coaches. But, we took a couple pictures, did a video. He said, yeah, let's reschedule this and make it happen. So look out for that DJ Coaches episode. Probably happening next year when I'm in Atlanta. So stay tuned for that. And I'm just honored. There's so many vendors I did not get a chance to support today or go around like I usually do. And I'm sorry. I was running late. Had a third shift and working off a couple hours of rest. But wanted to show up. Definitely wanted to support and honor and celebrate the legacy of so many hip-hop pioneers, people in Cleveland, the whole music scene, like especially in the hip-hop music scene here in Cleveland. I had to show up and support. And shout out to my fellow poets, still doing their thing. Whew. But yeah, that's why I didn't get the chance to support or check out any of the food vendors or anything like that. I was locked in, supporting my people who I've looked up to growing up, people who I've looked up to during my career. So I made that priority. I didn't even eat. As you can see, I didn't support any of the vendors, which is unlike me, but I did purchase a few items and t-shirts from people who were selling them, just walking around. So I made sure I did that at least. I gotta support some way, somehow, and I did that because support goes a long way. And shout out to Jay Glover, man. Trying to think of, is it 216 in the land, lay of the land? 216 in the land, I think it's called. The docuseries.
This podcast is brought to you by Thomson Reuters. The best don't just do their work, they change what's possible. Cases won, audits completed, jobs saved. Behind every one of those moments is a professional who needed to get it right and did. Thomson Reuters builds the technology that sharpens insights, speeds up decision-making, and powers the outcomes that matter. So when professionals act, the impact is felt by everyone. Be a changemaker. Visit tr.com/changemakers.
Not every sale happens at the register. Before AT&T Business Wireless, checking out customers on our mobile POS systems took too long. Basically a staring contest where everyone loses. It's crazy what people will say during an awkward silence. Now transactions are done before the silence takes hold. That means I can focus on the task at hand and make an extra sale or two. Sometimes I do miss the bonding time. Sometimes.
AT&T Business Wireless. Connecting changes everything.
Documenting a lot of the early pioneers like MC Chill, DJ Cochise, so many others. Just go check it out. I'm actually opening up the shirt right now, so I make sure I got the right 216 Legends of the Land. Yes, LOTL. Lay of the Land, also known as Legends of the Land. 216 Legends of the Land docuseries by Jay Glover. Shout out to Jay Glover doing this thing. Cause the document it's crazy. I'm in my car and he just walked past. That's so ironic. That's the universe. But yeah, this is a day of celebration, and shout out to the official MC Chill Day, August 21st. And as we celebrate today, August 22nd, 2026, 40 years. Yes, that's amazing. And going back to my previous episode about me producing, hosting, and recording collectively 10,000 podcast episodes. And when I think about 40 years, I think about that too. Just that legacy, that history, that pioneer, that consistency, that showing up, staying in the game, showing up, being part of the game, and bringing others with you because it's important. But yeah, shout out to the whole AAHCC African American Heritage and Cultural Celebration here in Cleveland, Ohio. And for hosting the whole event, shout out to the Cleveland History Museum, CHC. My first time there. They even had a Ring Around the Rosie carousel, the horses. The carousel. I'm gonna have to bring my daughter back on a day, on a regular day, and just explore the whole building because I didn't get a chance to. I said I was going to be back, and that is a must. I checked out some old cars, and man, I'm just blown away about the history and the airplane. Like just sometimes I take history for granted, and I know I did in school because it was so boring to me, and I didn't like it. One of my worst subjects as far as like test grades go, but I still did good. I still put in that effort, and even to this day, I'm still researching. I'm still learning about my history, learning about history, especially American history, because it's important. But the history of your city, the history of the people in your city, the people who came before you, it's important. And the business lesson that I want to leave today and take away from today is always support and show up, especially for the people who show up and support you. Reciprocate it. Reciprocate that support. Keep showing up. Keep clapping. Keep celebrating. I don't care if it's your first episode, celebrate, or your 100th episode, celebrate, or your 1000th episode, you celebrate. You clap it up. You clap it up. You clap it up. I don't care if this your first day in business, you celebrate. I don't care if this your third year in business, celebrate. I don't care if this your 20th year in business, clap it up and celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And when you're celebrating, make sure you got people around you who truly support you and really want to see you win, who really want to see you grow and take it to the next level because it's all about that elevation. You got to elevate and be part of that evolution. It's monumental. It's powerful. Grow, grow, grow. Be supportive get support, get love, give love. Keep it in, reciprocation. Keep it in the loop. Keep it. It's important. And I'm seeing that, people who've been together 40, 50, 60 plus years and still rocking together, still rocking out and supporting and showing up. It is amazing. So check your support system, build your support system, grow your support system, be there for your support system. Make sure your support system is always there for you when you need them the most, especially through tough and trying times, whether that's your personal life or your business, or you just need an ear just to get advice. Get the right support system around you and support the people who really support you and that you really want to support and be there for. It's two different ones, but it all coincides. Just support. It's the biggest thing. But again, I want to celebrate and continue celebrating and honoring MC Chill and all the pioneers and legends that showed up for him today. Congrats, Mr. MC Chill. You did it. 40 years and counting. Cleveland history. I'm proud of you. And you're a great MC. And shout out to everybody that I named earlier in this episode. Like Vince Robertson, DJ Coach Cheese, my brother E-Rock Beats, my brother Pat, Jewel Justice. We have Quiet Kid, Young Thomas, and all the other individuals that I've just met earlier today. Shout out to you. I support you. I'm there for you. I love you. I care. Let's grow together. And with that, peace, love, and blessings. This is photographer Steve Jackson of Alien Eyez Photos Media. Again, bringing you another episode of Alien Eyez Photos Industry Talk as we celebrate MC Chill. Freeze, defrost. Shout out to my new homie, DJ Coaches. Yeah, I'm excited for this episode even more than I was last year. As it gets closer and closer to that time, that moment. Never give up on your dream. Never give up on a goal. It was one of my goals, and I never gave up. I never lost sight. And I saw him. I'm like, I gotta reach out and say what's up and tell him, like, I know we didn't make it happen, but hey, I appreciate you all you do. How you doing? Hey, I appreciate it. He was just about to perform. I didn't even know. So, we interacting right before he got on stage was even more amazing. I captured some good footage and photos of him. Man, shout out to DJ Coaches, man. You've been around for a while and doing your thing. You're a real pioneer as well. But yeah, let's continue the celebration and honoring the people in our lives, whether they're distant or super close. Support, support, support. Honor, honor, honor. All that good stuff. But if you want to follow me at Alien Eyez Photos and check out my website, alieneyesphotos.com, if you want to book me or for more information. All right, continue that celebration, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.
This podcast is brought to you by Thomson Reuters. The best don't just do their work, they change what's possible. Cases won, audits completed, jobs saved. Behind every one of those moments is a professional who needed to get it right and did. Thomson Reuters builds the technology that sharpens insights, speeds up decision-making, and powers the outcomes that matter. So when professionals act, the impact is felt by everyone. Be a changemaker. Visit tr.com/changemakers.
Hey, it's your ceiling vent, so I'm dripping. Could be the rain, could be the upstairs bathroom. Yikes. You could hire the guy your neighbor recommended, but I'm pretty sure that's just his cousin. Do we know if he's licensed, or does he just own a ladder?
Listen to your home. Go with Thumbtack. Upload a photo or voice note and we'll diagnose your project and match you with the right pro for the job. Thumbtack. We know homes. Hire the right pro today.
Did you know that passive fixed income ETFs only capture about 50% of the U.S. public bond market? But with JP Morgan Asset Management's active fixed income ETFs, we can help you capture 100% of the U.S. public bond market and explore twice as many opportunities. Visit jpmorgan.com/getactive to learn more. JP Morgan Asset Management is the brand name for the asset management business of JP Morgan Chase & Company and its affiliates worldwide. This communication is issued by JP Morgan Distribution Services Incorporated, member of FINRA.